Hello everyone, my name is Tara O'Rourke and I'm a yoga and meditation teacher, and welcome to Neon Agency's virtual yoga. This is part of a series of events that the team are putting together to really promote well-being and health, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, in the workplace, at home. And while we continue to really find ourselves and connect in this digital space, it's hugely important to really connect and move through the physical space. So stay tuned and look out for Neon Agency's social channels, where they will have things like this to promote health and well-being, yoga classes, blogs and other activities. So look forward to practicing with you today. What I'd say is, for the class, leave yourself 40 minutes for the practice today. All you need is your yoga mat. If you had a block as a prop, great, to sit on. If you don't, you could use a solid book with a blanket over it, or just sitting as you are if that's comfortable. And bringing yourself to a quiet space is important also. So I'll allow you to get set up. If you have practiced yoga before, this is for you. If you're new to the practice, I'll offer as many modifications as I can, bearing in mind that I can't see you in this space even though we're virtually connected. So just do really mind yourself, take rests when you need to, and never ever work into pain or any injury. So just come out of a pose if you feel any pain, or if you're injured in any way, just take it really, really gently today, obviously on the advice of your practitioner. So beginning the practice, so we're going to sit nice and tall with your legs crossed like so. You could kneel if this doesn't work for you, and placing your hands lightly on your thighs. Exhale fully. Inhale through both nostrils and exhale all the way out like you're blowing out a single candle. Inhale, exhale. 2 more of those. As you inhale, soften into the low belly. And as you exhale, bringing softness and relaxation, maybe particularly to the shoulders, to the neck, to the abdomen. 1 more of those. Inhale. And exhale fully. Setting an intention for your practice today. So something positive, something simple. That intention could be for you or for somebody else. And slowly begin to tuck your chin in towards your chest. And just enjoying that nice release in the back of your neck here. Turning your head over to the left side and behind you. Now very gently moving over to the right. So you're just getting space and breath into the neck. Coming forward. Exhale as you take it back behind you. Coming forward. You might feel and notice little clicks in your neck, just noticing those and making space for them with the breath, very gently. And take your chin in towards your chest, go the opposite way. So you're moving your chin over that right side, behind you. Closing your eyes, coming forward. Finding fluidity through your shoulders as you move. So I know a lot of us hold tension in the neck and the shoulders. This is a really nice gentle way just to bring some space and breath. Getting all that oxygen through the vertebrae of the neck. And taking the chin in towards the chest here. Lifting your head, stretching your gaze. The Adi mudra, so mudras are hand gestures and they really bring centeredness, calmness, aliveness to us. So taking your hands out and forming a fist, and your thumb is underneath that fist, and placing your hands lightly on your knees. Your arms are straight and sitting nice and tall. This mudra assists in stillness, support and balance, reduces anxiety, supports musculoskeletal system, cultivates mental and physical restoration. As you breathe in, I rest in the calm and the inner balance of my body. As you breathe out, I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. As you breathe in, I rest in calm and inner balance of my body. And as you breathe out, I rest in the calm and inner balance and support. Noticing an awareness to the tailbone, the base of your spine, all the way through your lumbar back, through your thoracic spine, the middle back, the upper back, through to the neck and the vertebrae of the neck, and all the way to the tip of the head. You're sitting nice and tall, connecting with the earth, and also rising up with your breath. Take the hands out in line with the shoulders, release the mudra. Open out the fingers, open out the chest. And take the hands up. Stretch your gaze, ground down as you rise. And exhale down. Lift the shoulders up gently towards the ears and release. Inhale. Release, exhale. And allow your breath to return to normal and find its own natural rhythm here. Taking your right hand to the floor and reaching up through the left side of the body, spread the fingers. Give the side body a nice stretch here as you find yourself still grounded through your sitting bones. Maybe a little tilt over to the right. And take it back to center. Take the right arm up, rise up. So you're feeling that stretch all along the side of your body here, and take it over to the left. And take it back. Lovely. Draw the arms up. And exhale, take the hands to prayer. So getting some movement into the legs now. So just remove your block, your blanket, your cushion, whatever you have there. Putting it to one side and bringing yourself onto your sitting bones, your legs out in front of you. Take your hands behind you underneath your shoulders and push into the earth with your feet as you lift up. So you're coming into tabletop. Ground down through your feet. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up. Lift the right leg up. Circle into the ankle. Push into the fingers. Going one direction and going the other. And take it down. Lovely. Lift up. Left leg lift. Circle into the foot. Spread the toes, getting breath into the feet. And take it down. Lovely. Take your heels nice and wide. Come up into your sitting bones here and hinge forward. Take your hands to the earth. Keep your feet flexed. Your gaze is forward. And then bring that nice curve to your back. Take your head down and breathe into your back. So all the way from your tailbone to the tip of your head is like one big curve. And inhale, take yourself up. Draw the knees in towards the chest, sitting nice and tall. And bringing yourself around to all fours, spreading the fingers nice and wide. So if you're new to the practice, we're really grounding down through the pads of the fingers. The creases of the wrists are facing the top of the mat, so there's no pressure on the wrists. So the wrists were never designed for weight bearing. So just bear that in mind. Push into the fingers. So it's almost like you're pushing the energy through the earth forward as you feel your arms activating and switching on here. Your hips are over your knees. Hug your navel back towards your spine as you bring this nice arch to the back, tuck your head in. And inhale, draw the navel down, heart rises, tailbone lifts. Now find softness and fluidity through your center. So it's like you're moving from your navel. Your navel draws up and your navel draws to the earth. So your center body moves the rest of you. And you're becoming more agile and soft through your center for unimpeded breath. Exhale, take it back. 2 more. And 1 more. And find your way back to tabletop. Let's curl our toes, push into the earth with the fingers, lift the knees, draw the hips back, tailbone rises, and your arms are framing your ears. Now keep a nice bend in your knees to begin with, so we can really experience that length all the way through our spine. Just rock side to side with the hips as you keep the balls of the feet on the floor, and then find some stillness here. As you draw the tailbone up, the back of your head faces the sky. Exhale fully. Inhale. Exhale. Draw that right heel to the earth. It doesn't have to touch it, but just so you can feel that nice opening in the back of the leg. And come back up onto the ball of that foot. Draw the left heel to the earth. And just alternating here. So you're finding space in the muscles of the backs of the legs. So in order to really release the tension that we hold in our bodies, it's important to move from the physical through to the subtle body. So we're getting into the physical so we can allow for this breath to move through us as we move through our practice. And find your gaze forward here. Walk the right foot through to the right thumb. Take the left knee down to the floor. And slowly take yourself up. Rise your arms up. And hold it here for a breath. So we're going to twist to the right side. Take your hands out in line with your shoulders. If that's too much on your shoulders, you can take it like this. So your right hand behind, your left hand on your right thigh, and really working and moving from your center. Hold it for 3, for 2, and for 1. Take the left hand down to the floor, the big toe side. Curl the toes on the left, straighten out the left leg, and open through the side of the body. Breathe. Keep twisting and turning from the right side, so your navel is turning away from that right thigh. And framing that right foot, take it back, downward dog. So we're going to float it forward here into plank. So plank, your body's straight, your fingers again grounded into the earth. Push into the heels, push into the soles of the feet. Energetically draw your elbows in towards each other. So you find that broadness across your back. If this is way too strong to begin with, take your knees down straight away so you can really work on that upper body strength. So you're either here or you're here. Holding it for 3, for 2, and for 1. Take the knees down now if they're not there. Hug your elbows into the midline and lever your chest and chin down to the floor as you come down onto the front of the body. Hands are by the chest. Push into the front of the feet and inhale for cobra. Lift the chest. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale down. Take it back, downward dog. Find your breath. Stepping the left foot through to the left thumb, take the right knee down to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Hold it here. And we're going to turn to that left side. Remember, your hands can go to here, so your left hand behind, your right hand to your right thigh, and you could use those as a lever to open your chest. The tip of your shoulder on the left draws back to find broadness and space across your chest, or you can take your hands out in line with your shoulders. Keep grounding down through this left foot on the floor. Find your wobble and then find your stillness. And right hand comes to the floor. Curl the toes on the right, straighten out the right leg and open out the left side of the body. Keep drawing that navel open away from the left thigh and open through the left side of the body. Open the chest. Breathe for 3, for 2, for 1. Frame that left foot. Lovely. Take it back. Downward dog. Float it forward, plank. Knees, chest and chin to the floor, or if Chaturanga Dandasana is part of your practice, you're levering yourself down. Come up into the front of your feet. So from here, you're coming into Cobra, where we were, or Upward Dog here. And flip the toes. Take it back. Downward Dog. So let's hold it here for 3 nice long breaths. Keep drawing the tailbone up. You're beginning to straighten out your legs now in your downward dog. And find your gaze forward. You're either walking or jumping through to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take a bend into the knees here. Inhale, come halfway up, place your hands in your shins, tip of your head draws forward. And notice here you probably fall back on your heels, so just tilt a little forward here. Now bend into your knees. Take your palms of the hands underneath your feet. You're nowhere near your wrists, so you can still see your wrists and the creases of your wrists. Your big toe is on the pad of the thumb, so you can press into it. Keep a nice bend in your knees to begin with, and then fold it forward. The elbows draw out either side, and as you inhale, you're coming halfway up. Straighten out your legs, so it's a really nice activation of the back of the legs. Hold it here. Exhale, fold. See, can you keep your legs straight? If not, a little micro bend in them. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. And hold it here. Opening and finding breath all the way through your calf muscles, your hamstrings. And release the hands, take them to the waist as you draw yourself up with a nice straight back. Beautiful. Take your hands in prayer. And we'll bring ourselves to Tadasana. So Tadasana is the blueprint of all of the yoga poses. You're grounding down through your feet. Your feet are about hip width distance apart here. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Find your heels, come to the outer arches of your feet and the inner arches. So grounding down and rooting down. So you notice that lift in your knees, that lift in your thighs. Open out your upper arms. All the way from the tailbone to the tip of the head. This energetic line as you breathe in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You're always grounding down to rise up. Exhale, building on that. So let's go through sun salutation. So we modify them slightly. Inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, hinge forward. Halfway up. Stepping the right leg back, right knee down. Rise up. Take it back, downward dog. Float it forward, plank. Take the right hand to center. Spin to the left, side plank. Lift one foot in front of the other, or you could stack your feet here as an option, or you can take your right lower leg to the floor like so. So wherever you are, we're holding it for 3, for 2, for 1. Find your way back, downward dog. Float it forward, plank. Knees, chest and chin to the floor, or lever yourself down. Come up into the front of the feet and lift, upward dog. Take it back, downward dog. Lift the right leg up with intention. Step it through to the right thumb. Find your way up, high lunge. Breathe, find your gaze, your drishti. Draw your left hip forward, your right hip back. And take the hands, so you're framing that right foot. Balance on the right leg, right foot. Lift the left leg up. Fold it forward. And take the left foot through. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Close your eyes, steady your breath. Find your feet once more. Feel that energy moving through your body and that vitality. And take your hands down either side. Inhale, rise up. Now you have your rhythm. Fold it forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Planting the hands, step the left leg back. Hold it here for a pause. Bring yourself up, high lunge. Drop the left knee to the floor, hold it. And take it back. Downward dog. Float it forward, plank. Side plank, left side, left hand to center. Spin. Open the right side of the body. Your feet are stacked, one foot in front of the other, or left lower leg to the floor. So plenty of options. Hold it. For 3, rise up through the right. For 2, steady your gaze, steady your breath. For 1, take it back. Downward dog. Float it forward, plank. Lever yourself down, or knees, chest and chin as you take it up for cobra or upward dog. And take it back. Downward dog. Exhale fully. Lift the left leg up. Step it through to the left thumb. Rise up, high lunge. Hold it here. And taking the hands to the floor, you're going to balance on that left foot as you lift the right leg up, bend into it, fold it forward. And take the right foot through, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes, find your breath. Notice when you do these repeatedly, there's more stillness that runs through you. So less tiredness, you're becoming more energetic. Last one, inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway up. Stepping it back, plank. Right hand to floor, side plank. So where you were, if you had your lower leg on the floor, you're there again. Otherwise you're here. We're going to lift the left leg up. Take the left foot behind you. Push into the ball of that foot. Push into the sole of the right foot. And lift the navel up. Lift the chest. Open it out. You can keep your left hand on your waist. Or take it overhead. Hold it. 3. Surrender for 2. And for 1, now very safely find your way back. Downward dog. Float it forward. Plank. Side plank. Left hand to the floor. Open out the right side of the body. If this is enough for you, hold it here. Otherwise, taking the right leg up, take it behind you. Push into the sole of the left foot for balance. And open. Navel. Mid-body. Chest. Rise up. And slowly take it back. Downward dog. Take the knees down nice and wide to the floor, big toes together. Draw the hips all the way back towards the heels. Your hands are out in front of you. Take your head down. And allow your shoulder blades to wrap around you, finding all of that space through your back as you breathe. And rising up, take your head up, walk your hands back. Sitting nice and tall, hands at the heart center, just taking a moment. It's like you're clearing the fog from the lens with every movement you go through in your practice. There's a little bit more space and clarity and focus. Take your hands to the floor, you're back in all fours, curling the toes, downward dog. And lifting the right leg with intention, stepping it through so you're at the center of your hands with that right foot. And you're turning on the back foot. So the outer arch of the back foot is in line with the end of your mat. Your right knee is over your right ankle. Hold it here. And slowly begin to take yourself up. Placing your right hand on your right thigh, so you're guiding that right knee over your right ankle. And you're guiding that left thigh, so it's externally rotating out this way. Tailbone all the way to the tip of your head is like an energetic straight line, and your heart and chest is open. Take the hands out in line with the shoulders. Push into the outer arch of the back foot and turn your gaze now through the right middle finger. Breathe. And take the right forearm to the right thigh, palm faces up. Left hand straight up. Hold it for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring yourself back up. So you're back in Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Straighten out your right leg. Take your hands in prayer above you. Bend into the right knee. As you exhale, inhale, take the hands above you in prayer. 2 more. One more. And turn on that back foot. So you're bringing yourself into a high lunge here. Find your gaze, your drishti. And take it back. Downward dog. 3 breaths, or option here, child's pose, knees nice and wide to the floor, big toes together, take it back, hips towards the heels. So we'll all find our way in downward dog in your own time. And coming to the opposite side, lifting the left leg with intention. Step it through, center hands, turn on the back foot. So heel to heel here is like a straight line. So the outer arch of the back foot is in line with the end of the mat, and the heel to heel, if you drew a straight line, they would connect. Your left knee is over your left ankle, and slowly begin to take yourself up. So we're just going to work on getting this open here before we bring the arms into it. So the left knee, use this hand to guide. So I have a tendency for my left knee to fall in. A lot of people do. So guide that left knee over the ankle. And then the right thigh, it's like we're aiming to externally rotate it by pushing into the back foot. It's a hip opener here, so it can be quite strong for a lot of us. It's just maintaining that so you can feel it. Broadness across the chest, and then open out the arms. Your gaze is that left middle finger. Keep pushing into the outer arch of the back foot. Keep the chest nice and open. And then take the left forearm to the left thigh. Keep rotating from the right side, from the navel. Keep opening the chest. And take the right arm up. Watch this knee doesn't fall in once more, so keep it over the left ankle. And you're tucking your left buttock, left hip underneath the right here. Broadness across the chest. Beautiful. And find your way up. So you're back in Virabhadrasana 2. Straighten out that left leg. Take your hands in prayer above you. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And turn the left foot in. So both feet are parallel. Turn your toes in slightly. Hands on your hips. Draw your navel back towards your spine. Hands here as you hinge forward. Nice long back, straight spine. Now if your hands touch the floor, if they meet the floor, they're shoulder width distance apart. Tilt forward so you can find the four corners of your feet once more. Exhale fully. Inhale. Exhale fully. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, halfway up. So your hands are here or here on your shins. Exhale. Inhale, take your hands to your waist and slowly draw yourself up. Beautiful. Walk the feet in a little bit closer. Feet are parallel. And it's like you're sitting back on a chair here. Now keep the knees tracking over the ankles. So for me, turning my feet out just makes more sense here, or your feet, if they're parallel, just make sure you can see your toes and you're sitting back and your knees are still over your ankles. Otherwise, you're here. Take your hands to your heart center, your chest lifting, sitting back. And take your forearms together here, your thumbs and your palms meet. Take your thumbs to your third eye, just in between your eyebrows as you sit back, a little bit lower. Close your eyes and focus. Draw your shoulders back. And rise up, begin to straighten out the legs, beautiful, both feet parallel. Take your hands down either side of you and we'll take it back to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge forward as you fold it out. Coming halfway up and bring yourself down to seated. Onto your mat, you're on your sitting bones, your legs are straight out, sitting nice and tall in Dandasana, feet are flexed, draw the little toes in, tip of your head energetically drawn upwards. Eyes closed or open, find your gaze, your inner gaze or your outer gaze. And come up into your sitting bones here. Draw your legs up, lift your chest. Take the right leg down, almost down to the earth, hovering here. Take it up, take the left leg down. Take it up, right leg, up, left leg, up, right, up, left, up. Take it back and lift. Take it back and rise. Take it back and rise. Take the outer arches of both feet. Bend into your knees. Just find that balance here. Take your legs out. You could take your big toes here, just playing with it and exploring through your balance. Lift the chest. Tip of the head draws up. So you could be here, here, here. Just find that playful balance. And take the heels as wide as the mat. Fold it out forward. And slowly begin to curl all the way back. So you're lying on your back. Take the legs up so you can feel energetically all that breath and movement going from the soles of your feet all the way through your legs. Your arms are out either side, palms facing up. Open out your legs for Priti Karani, really nice one at the end of your day or in your morning. Just enlivens the whole body. Initiates the relaxation response in the body. If shoulder stand is part of your practice, an opportunity to come into it now as you bring yourself up. Walking your hands up your back. And holding it for 3. Cooling down for 2. And for 1, take the hips forward, the feet overhead. Take your hands down, interlace your fingers, halasana. Push into the little finger side of the hands. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, really slowly, palms of your hands like breaks on the earth as you peel vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down. Take your hands underneath your sacrum, palms facing down. Push into the elbows and come up into the crown of the head, wherever you were there. Matsyasana. So you're getting into the throat, finding your breath, lifting the chest. Slowing it down, allowing for coolness and the release of heat in your throat and your head. And release. Draw the knees in towards the chest and take them over to the right side as you turn your gaze to the left. Allowing your breath to find its own rhythm here. And take your knees back to center, over to the left, as you turn your gaze to the right. And your final pose, Shavasana, legs are straight, palms facing up, and allow for yourself to lie here and be fully supported by the earth. Dropping the shoulders, allowing for the hips to be heavy, the legs, the feet fall out either side. Allowing for the full absorption of your practice today. Finding its way from the soles of the feet through the legs, the hips, the abdomen, has space and movement to digest and assimilate, break down, as you breathe to believe into the lungs and the chest. You inspire. That inspiration moves up into the vertebrae of the neck and the throat, making that brain-mind connection. All of that effort, and then putting it out there to the ether, asking for support and guidance, your mentors, your teachers, supporting you as you lie here, feeling that support and that abundance that surrounds you. Aware of the sounds around you and the breath within you. Taking a gentle stretch as you point the toes forward, stretch through the fingers. Draw your knees in towards your chest and slowly bring yourself over to the right side for a pause, repeating your intention as you did at the beginning of your practice. Bringing yourself up to seated, taking your hands to the heart center, meeting your chest meeting your hands, your thumbs. We'll close the practice today with the sound of Om to really settle and allow for that deeper absorption. Inhale and exhale through both nostrils. Inhale and exhale for Om. And bowing forward, Namaste. So thank you for joining me for this practice today, and I really look forward to seeing you very soon for future Neon Agency classes. Thank you.